Good morning, students. So in this video we are going to continue nomenclature of coordination compounds. Here some examples are given. So this is the first example. One compound is given, that is K4FeCN6. For this compound we are going to name. So in this compound, first you must know how this compound should be separated, that is square bracket separately and other than square bracket separately. The first part get positive charge, the remaining part get negative charge. So in this coordination compound, cation, simple cation is K plus, because potassium having positive charge here. Complex anion, here complex means square bracket. So here negative charge is for square bracket, that is for complex. So complex anion is FeCN6 4 minus, because totally how many potassium are there? 4 potassium. For each potassium single positive charge means totally 4 potassium, so totally 4 positive charge. For balancing, here it should contain 4 negative, so only the square bracket having 4 minus charge. Name of the ligand in square bracket, first one is central metal ion, remaining all are called as ligand. In square bracket, first one is a central metal ion, remaining all are called as ligand. So totally how many ligands are there? 6 ligands are there. 6 means we should use hexa. Cyanide is a ligand, that is anionic ligand. So generally ligand classified into 3: positive ligand, negative ligand, neutral ligand. For negative ligand, that is for anionic ligand, ligand name is must ended with O. So only cyanide name is cyanido. Cyanido means it contains CN. So carbon also can donate electron and nitrogen also can donate electron. So this is called as ambidentate ligand. In this complex, carbon only donating electron, so only it is indicated by Kc. That is coordinating atom in Cn is carbon. So it can be named as hexa cyanido. Hexa means 6. How many ligands? 6 cyanide. So hexa cyanido Kc. For central metal, the name is ferrate, because here central metal ion is Fe. So we should use ferrate. And oxidation number is given. We can determine oxidation number of central metal ion. We can determine by using this structure FeCN6 4 minus. We are going to calculate charge of central metal ion only. Let we assume that is X plus totally how many ligand? 6 ligand. So 6 into, for each ligand minus 1. If you are adding all these means it will equal to total charge of the square bracket, that is minus 4. So X minus 6 is equal to minus 4. X is equal to 6 minus 4, that is equal to plus 2. That only given here as a Roman numeral. If you are combining all these detail means you will get the name of that compound, that is potassium hexa cyanido Kc ferrate 2. This is for cation hexa cyanido. These are all for negative. In this negative ligand comes first and then only central metal ion. So, for K4FeCN6, K4FeCN6, the name is potassium hexacyanidopherrate 2, because in chemistry generally we are giving the preference for positive ion only. So, you should write positive ion as a first. Here positive ion is K, that is potassium. So, only here potassium is given. For outside of the square bracket, no need to indicate the numbers. So, only we don't use any number here, that is tetra, tri, like that. So, simply potassium. Next we should write negative part, that is this square bracket. This square bracket contains central metal ion and ligand. In formula, central metal ion comes first and ligands comes second, but for writing name, ligands comes first and then only central metal ion. So, potassium, so ligand comes first. Totally how many ligand? 6 ligand. So, hexacyanido Kc, and central metal ion name is ferrate. Oxidation number of central metal ion is 2. So, only Roman letter 2 is given. So, the name of that compound is potassium hexacyanido Kc ferrate 2. First example over. Next one, second example, CONH34Cl2Cl. If this compound is ionized, means already I told coordination compound is ionized into square bracket separately and other than square bracket separately. So, only here I marked here. Which one comes first? Here square bracket comes first. So, for that here positive charge. For this part, second part having negative charge. How many Cl? Only one Cl. So, single negative charge. For balancing that, here single positive charge only will come. So, only for cationic complex, see here the square bracket is given, CONH34Cl2 plus single positive charge is given, and in this square bracket two types of ligands are there, because in square bracket first one is central metal ion, remaining all are called as in square bracket ligand. So, in square bracket remaining two groups are there, one is NH3 and another one is Cl. So, both are ligands here, NH3 and Cl minus. For NH3 there is no charge is given, but for Cl single negative charge is given. From this we can understood NH3 is a neutral ligand, but Cl is a negative ligand. For neutral ligand no need to put any charge, so only in NH3 there is no charge on that, but for Cl that is a negative ligand, so only negative symbol is given, that is Cl minus. So, two types of ligands are there, one neutral ligand and another one negative ligand. Name of the ligand. For NH3, totally how many NH3 are there? 4 NH3 are there. 4 ligand means we should use tetra. NH3 name is amine, so it is called as tetramine. And this type of ligand is 2, so 2 means di. For chlorine, it is a negative ligand, so the name should be ended with O, so it is called as chlorido. So, only dichlorido. So, the name of the ligand is tetramine dichlorido. Alphabetically, amine comes before chlorido, A comes first. Central metal, cobalt, central metal, so ligand part is over, remaining central metal ion, so it is named as cobalt. And next one, oxidation state of metal ion. Oxidation state means what? Charge of the central metal ion. Charge of the central metal ion. So, we can take the charge of the central metal ion as X plus 4 NH3 are there. NH3 is a neutral ligand, so 0 plus 2 chlorines are there. For each chlorine we should use minus 1 because chlorine is a negative ligand.
If you are add all these detailed means, you will get that is equal to charge of the square bracket, that is equal to plus 1. So if you have simplified this relation means you will get x is equal to plus 3. So only Roman letter 3 is given.
So oxidation state of central metal ion is plus 3.
Next one, anion. Here the anion is Cl minus only, that is chloride. So only here chloride is given. If I add all these detail means, you will get the name of this coordination compound. That means already you know how this compound is ionized. For this group positive charge and this group
negative charge. In chemistry generally we are giving the preference for
positive ion only.
So you have to give the name for first square bracket. In square bracket two parts are there, one is central metal ion, another one is central metal ion, another one ligand. In
formula central metal ion comes first, ligand comes second, but for naming ligand comes first and then only central metal ion will comes. So here two types of ligands are there, one is
NH3, another one Cl2. NH3 is amine and
Cl is a chlorido.
Totally how many amine groups are there? 4 amine groups.
So only it is called as tetramine.
Totally how many chlorine? 2 chlorine, so dichlorido. Central metal ion name is cobalt. Oxidation number of cobalt is 3 and outside of the square bracket negative part, that is chloride is there. So tetramine, dichlorido, cobalt 3 chloride. This is the second example. Third example, Cr En thrice and CrF6. If in this type of compound, if it is ionized means first square bracket having positive charge and the remaining parts having, that is second square bracket having
negative charge.
First, if it is ionized means
3 plus and 3
minus. So first square bracket Cr En thrice 3 plus. So in as per our previous law, as usual in our chemistry, if it is compound is ionized means square bracket separately and other than square bracket separately. Here both are square bracket only, so no other way. And second one, generally we are giving the preference for positive ion only, so first you have to give the name for positive, that is cationic complex. Cr En thrice 3 plus. Here two groups are there, one is central metal ion and another one ligand. Here ligand En means ethylene diamine. The name of the ligand, how many ligands are there? Totally 3 ligands. So we should use tris because the name of the ligand is ethylene diamine. That is ligand name itself contains di, ethylene diamine. So ligand name itself contains di word. So if ligand name itself contains di, tri like that means we should use bis, tris, tetrakis like that instead of di, tri, tetra. So only here tris word is used. It is a neutral ligand, so the name is ethane 1,2 diamine. So the name of the ligand is tris ethane 1,2 diamine. Tris means 3 ligands. Ethane 1,2 diamine, it should be written within the bracket, and central metal name is
Cr only, that is chromium.
Oxidation state of central metal ion, already we know. Let me assume the charge of the central metal ion is X plus totally how many ligands are there? 3 ligand. It is a bidentate ligand. Bidentate ligand means each ligand donate 2 electron
pair. That is not given here, but actually
2 will come. 2 into 0 is equal to the charge of the square bracket, that is plus 3. If you are simplified means you will get x is equal to plus 3.
That only given here, x is equal to
Plus 3
so oxidation number is plus 3
is given. So for cationic complex, we know the Ligand name and central metal ion name and
oxidation number.
next we are going to
Find out the
name of the anionic complex. So the second bracket is CrF6 3 minus. So that only given here for anionic complex CrF6 3 minus. Here also 6 ligand, 6
fluorine ligand. So 6 means hexa, F minus that is negative ligand, so fluorido.
That means the name should be ended with O, fluorido. So it is called as hexa fluorido. Central metal ion name is chromium. If the charge of the square bracket is negative means the central metal ion name it should be ended with 8. So only instead of chromium here it contains chromate. The name is ended with 8. So the central metal ion name is chromate. Oxidation state of central metal is
Let me assume the charge of the square bracket is x plus 6 fluorine. For each fluorine minus 1 is equal to minus 3. So x minus 6 is equal to minus 3. X is equal to plus 3.
So
Oxidation number for this complex is plus 3.
So the name of this compound is, first you have to write the cationic complex name, that is positive charged part. So here that positive charged part is
Square bracket.
in that square bracket.
Central metal ion and ligands are there.
First you
You
have
have to write the ligand. The name of this ligand is tris.
ethane 1,2 diamine. Second you have to write the central metal ion name chromium with oxidation number 3.
3. Positive charged part over. Next one, negative charged part. Negative charged part is also square bracket only. Here also it contains central metal ion and ligand only. First you have to write the ligand only, that is hexa
Fluorido.
Second only you have to write the central metal ion.
Name chromate 3. So the name is tris ethane 1,2 diamine chromium 3 hexa fluorido chromate 3. Third example over.
So based on these examples,
Some more examples also given. You can check whether you can identify or not. If you are having any doubt means you can contact. So based on that you can practice these examples for naming.
next one,
Isomerism in coordination compound.
already you know isomerism means same molecular formula but different structural formula. So here also two coordination compounds having the
Same molecular formula
but there are having
different properties. That only given here. We have already learned in the concept of isomerism in the context of organic compound in the previous year chemistry class. Similarly, coordination compounds also exhibit isomerism. Isomerism is the phenomenon in which more than one coordination compound
having same molecular formula having different physical and
chemical properties due to the different arrangement of
ligands around the
central metal atom. So here also isomerism means same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties only. It arises because of different arrangement of
ligands around the
central metal atom. The following chart gives an overview of the common types of isomerism. Here types of isomerism is given. In this box types of isomerism is given. See, generally isomerism is classified into two.
One is structural isomerism, another one is stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism is further classified into ionization isomerism, hydration isomerism, linkage isomerism, coordination
Isomerism. Structural isomerism arises due to the differences in the structure of coordination compound. The heading itself contains structural isomerism. Structure, that means both are having same molecular formula but different structure. It is classified into ionization isomerism, hydration isomerism, linkage isomerism and coordination isomerism. Second part is stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism arises due to the spatial arrangement of ligands, different spatial arrangement of ligands around the metal ion. Stereoisomerism is further classified into two. One is geometrical isomerism, another one optical isomerism. So these are the classifications, different types of isomerism. These are the different types of isomerisms. First, we are going to learn about structural isomerism. Structural isomers. Structural isomers, the compounds, coordination compound with the same molecular formula, because isomerism means both are having same molecular formula but have the different connections among their constituent atoms, are called as structural isomers or constitutional isomers. Four common types of structural isomers are discussed below. First one is linkage isomers. Second one is coordination isomers. Third one is ionization isomer. And fourth one is solvate or hydrate isomers. First, we are going to learn about linkage isomers. This type of isomers arises when an ambidentate ligand is bonded to the central metal atom or ion through either of its different donor atoms. See this example, students. Both are
CO, NH3, 5, NO2
only 2 plus. In both complex, central metal ion is cobalt only. In both complex, 5 NH3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 NH3 group. In both complex, one NO2, that is 1 nitrogen and 2 oxygen. Here also 1 nitrogen and 2 oxygen, that is NO2 groups only present. So both complex are having same molecular formula but different arrangement, different connections. See here, this group is same. This group is same in both coordination compounds. The difference is what? Here nitrogen is attached with the central metal atom. Here oxygen is attached with the central metal atom. That is the difference. That connection only different. Remaining all are same. This is called as ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligand means what? It is having more than one coordinating position. That means it can form more than, it can contain more than one atom. It can donate electrons. More than one atom can donate electron. So in this group, nitrogen also can donate electrons and oxygen also can donate electrons. That is called as ambidentate ligand. That only given here. See here, this type of isomers arises when ambidentate ligand. What do you mean by ambidentate ligand? That groups contains more than one possibility for donating electron. So in
this example, nitrogen donating electron.
In this example, oxygen donating electron. This is called as ambidentate ligand. So ambidentate ligand is bonded to the central metal atom. So this ambidentate ligand is bonded to the central metal atom. This ambidentate ligand is bonded to the central metal atom through either of its two donor atom, either nitrogen or oxygen. In the below mentioned example, nitrite, that is this NO2 is called as nitrite. Nitrite ion is bounded to the central metal ion through its nitrogen atom in one complex and throw the oxygen atom in another complex. That only given here as an example. Next one, coordination isomers. This type of isomer arises in the coordination compounds having both cation and anion as a complex ion. See this example
in this compound. See this example in this compound. If it is ionized means square bracket also having positive charge and like the second square bracket
having negative charge.
Both cation and anion are complex only. That is square bracket only. Both cation
and anion both are complexes only. That is both are square bracket only. So this type of isomer arises in coordination compounds having both cation and anion. Both cation and anion as a complex. The interchange of one or more ligands between the cationic and anionic coordination entity results in different isomer. The interchange of one or more ligands. See here. See this example. In both square bracket, it contains one square bracket contains platinum, another one square bracket contains palladium. 4 NH3 group, 4 Cl group. So here this palladium and platinum both are interchanging their place means you will get this type of compound. See another example. In these examples also 5NH3Cn, 5NH3Cn, 5CnNH3, 5CnNH3. Cobalt and chromium both are interchanging their place. See here in this example 5NH3, sorry 6NH3, 6NH3, 6 cyanide, 6 cyanide. Both are interchanging their place means you will get this compound. So both are having
same molecular formula,
but which one is different? The central metal ion is only exchanged their place. That only given here.
This type of isomer arises in the coordination compounds having both
cation and anion as a complex ion. The interchange of one or more ligands between the cationic and
anionic ligand entities result different isomers. So interchange, exchange takes place. For example, in coordination compound CONH36, CrCN6, the ligands ammonia and cyanide were bound respectively to the cobalt and chromium, and its coordination isomer it is reversed. Here 6 ammonia molecule is
attached with the cobalt.
Here 6 ammonia molecule is attached with the chromium. Here 6
cyanide is attached with the chromium. Here 6 cyanide is attached with the cobalt.
So this compound is just opposite for this compound. So this is coordination isomer. So coordination isomers means simply we can
tell
here also both compounds are having same molecular formula only,
but here between these exchange takes place. So only two different compounds are arises.
Topic ionization isomer. This is also
very simple only. See this example. These two compounds are having same molecular formula. Both are having chromium, 4NH3, 4NH3, 1 Cl, 1 Br, 1 Cl and 1 Br, 1 NO2, 1 NO2. Both are having same molecular formula.
Both are having same molecular
formula, but both are producing different ions in solution.
If
it is ionized means, this compound is ionized means already you know how coordination compound is ionized. Square bracket separately and other than square bracket separately. Here square bracket comes first, so for that positive charge, so second group is having negative charge. So both compounds are having same molecular formula only, but these compounds produce CrNH34Cl square bracket positive charge and NO2 minus as a negative ion. But if this compound is ionized means these groups get positive charge and the remaining Br having negative charge. Both are having same molecular formula only. These two compounds both are having same molecular formula only, but both are producing different ions in solution. That is called as ionization isomer. See one more example. Second example. Both are having same molecular formula. Cobalt, 4NH3, 4NH3, 1Cl, 1Cl, 2Br, here also 2Br. So both are having same molecular formula, but both are producing different ions in solution. If it is ionized means square bracket having positive charge, Cl having negative charge. This compound is ionized means square bracket having positive charge, remaining group having negative charge. So both are having same molecular formula but different ions in solution. That is called as ionization isomers. So this type of isomers arises when an ionizable counter ion, that is simple ion, that is other than square bracket, itself can act as a ligand. So the exchange of such counter ion with one or more ligands in the coordination entity will result in the ionization isomers. The exchange of such counter ion, that means here this counter ion exchange takes place. So the exchange of such counter ion with one or more ligands in the coordination entity will result in the ionization isomers. These isomers will give different ions in solution. Already I told. Ionization isomers means both are having same molecular formula but different ions in solution. For example, consider coordination compound PT En twice Cl2 Br2, PT En twice Br2 Cl2, but it will produce this square bracket positive charge, 2 positive charge and 2 negative charge, but here this is also 2 positive charge and 2 negative charge, but here 2 Cl, but here 2 Br minus. So different ions in solution, it can produce different ions in solution. So in this compound both Br minus and Cl minus have the ability to act as a ligand, and the exchange of these two ions will result in the different isomers PTEN2 Br2 Cl2 in solution. The first compound Br minus, while the later gives Cl minus. So both are producing different ions in solution, so only this is called as ionization isomers. Next one, solvate isomers. The exchange of free solvent molecules, generally solvent means we are using water, such as water, ammonia, alcohol. The crystal lattice with the ligand, the coordination entity will give the different isomers. These different types of isomers are called as solvate isomer. For understanding that, one example is given, that is CrCl3 6H2O. All these three compounds are having same molecular formula, that is
CrCl3 and 6H2O, 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 6H2O.
So all these three molecules are having same molecular formula, that is CrCl3 6H2O only. But if this compound is ionized mean it can produce 3 Cl minus. But if this compound is ionized means it can produce 2 minus only, and it can produce 1 minus only. So the exchange of free solvent molecules such as water with ligand, comparing this compound, see here one water molecule is exchanged by this Cl, and see here 2 water molecule is exchanged by this 2 chlorine. So that only given the exchange of water molecules with the ligand will give different isomers, that is called as solvate isomer. So if the solvent molecule is water, then these isomers are called as hydrate isomers. For example, complex with formula CrCl3 6H2O has 3 hydrate isomers, 1, 2 and 3. These are the 3 hydrate isomers. So with this topic, types of isomerism over, structural isomers over. Remaining in next video we will continue stereo isomers. Thank you.